I hope you're going to use some of the tricks. Some of the tricks are easy to be used every now and then. Okay, so let me tell you this short story. I know you guys love my stories. When I was in school, I had a friend, one of my personal close friends. She used to call her parents every month. Her mom was in the US, so she called her mom and be like, "Mommy, please, we are buying Connect. 200 cedis. Mommy, please. Hey, we are buying Orbit. 250." That's the exact prices that she used to give her mom. I remember because we used to laugh at this so much. So if you can also call your parents and tell them that, please, mommy, we are buying Connect 200. We are buying Orbit 250. Is it Easy Link? There's another one called Easy Link. We are buying it for 100 cedis. You see, in senior high school, you write a lot of letters to your pals in other schools, your friends in other schools. So these are the envelopes that you buy. I think for, is it 2 cedis or 3 cedis my time? I can't really remember, but I'm not sure it was even up to 5 cedis then. But my friend will call and say that, "Mom, please, one is 250, one is 200, the other one is 100," and then they send her the money and then she spends it. Can you imagine? You see how parents are suffering. But anyways, please remember that if you are doing this to your parents right now, your children are going to do the same thing to you. So please put that at the back of your mind and do it reasonably, okay?
The snow in this winterland used to look so pretty, now making me moody.
Sweet potatoes, what is up? Welcome back to another video on your favorite girl's channel. I'm Perfume. If you're just coming across my channel for the first time on YouTube, welcome to my family. Please subscribe to my channel by clicking on the red subscribe button down below, and don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so you can get notified whenever I update a new video. And if you're returning and you always come back, welcome back. You know, today I am going to be telling you, actually it's Wilma's idea for me to share how to make money in Ghana. But I sat down and I thought about it, like, you guys are going to boarding schools or senior high school, so why don't I use my common sense and show you tips on how to make money in boarding school or senior high school. So let's get into the video after the memory verse. Okay guys, so please don't get this video wrong. I'm not trying to spoil anybody's kid, or I'm not trying to make you all bad children or students, but you know, sometimes I put myself in the shoes of the little ones because I know how the boarding system in Ghana works. We are not supposed to take huge sum of money to school, and I know how it feels like to be in school and broke at the same time. You know, it's very disastrous and, you know, what's the word I want to use? Unpleasant. Yes, if you're in school and you are broke, or you don't have provisions, you don't have food, it can be very stressful. And some of us are not bold enough to go to our friends and be like, "Oh, please, can I have some gari? Can I have some shito?" So it's stress. That's why today I've put this video together for you guys. Before I start the video, or before I tell you the tips and tricks and all that, I want you guys to thank Perfume by GH on my behalf. She sent me this sweet scented perfume as a birthday gift. Okay, there's this small card in it which says that happy birthday. You know, it's been long. I celebrated my birthday in January, but this perfume has come anyways. Violet Blossom, and I love it. It's from Zara. So guys, please go get your perfumes from Perfume by GH. This is how the perfume looks like. I'm going to cherish this so much. You know, in the 90s sparkles, I'll show you a video that I took yesterday evening. This smells so good, guys. Smells so good, so good. I hope you guys can smell, but you cannot smell. My bad. Okay, so let's get into the video. As usual, I have my book here where I have my tips in it, so I'm going to go through them. Okay, please take note that these tips are not for everybody. If your parents are the type of parents that want receipts for everything, even if we buy pure water, they want receipts for it, please note that these will not help you. This will not work for you. So my first tip is to tell your parents that your money has been stolen. So when you go to school fresh, like every parent is like their child has gone to school. So immediately you go to school, let's say the first week of school, you call home and you be like, Mommy, Daddy, please, the money is lost. I don't know. I kept it in my bag and I took it to class. And then they'll be like, oh, don't worry, we'll send you another one because you're fresh in school and they want the best for you and all that. So they're going to be very quick about it and they're going to send you money. So that's the first trick. You have to complain to your parents that your cash has been stolen. Okay? So 2, required textbooks. So you can come and be like, Mom, please, my science teacher said we are buying this book. My math teacher said we need this textbook immediately and class has begun and I don't have it. Math is very difficult. I don't like math, so please, I need this textbook. Trust me, they're going to send you the money for the textbook. And please, when you're mentioning the amount of money, be reasonable. Don't go and say that you are buying one book, 200 cedis. Why are you investing? Are you a law student? So please be reasonable about the prices. Because if you are outrageous about the prices of the textbooks, trust me, your parents are going to be suspicious and then at the ball. Okay? Okay. So point number 3, private tuition. Personally, I had a private elective math teacher in senior high school. Even that class, still the exam scribe was so you can tell your parents that, oh, Mommy, Daddy, please, when my teacher teaches in class, I don't really get it and all that. So please, can I have a private tuition? Like as a private teacher who will be teaching me after classes and all that. They're not going to say no. They'll actually sit down and think about it and be like, okay, so my child is so concerned about his education and his future. So he wants a private tutor. And they're going to maybe pay for that. So in case the teacher is taking 600 cedis a semester, you can say 700 or 750 and then the extra 150 comes to you. Okay, but if your parents are like my parents and then they decide to talk to the teacher directly and then the teacher says that, Mommy, Daddy, please, I'll be charging your son or daughter 600 cedis every month. I'm sorry, there's no bonus for you. Okay? So that is the point that is another trick that you can use. The 4th point, this is not for everybody. Mostly this point is for the science students, the home econ students, the visual art students, If you're a general art student, I don't really know what you are going to tell your parents about this particular trick, but I don't know. Maybe some of you are too smart. You find something else. But anyway, it's practical work. So you tell your parents that you have to do practical work. For the science students, they can say that they are going for lab what? Practice or practicals, and they have to buy those chemicals and all that. And for visual art students, I was a visual art student in Infantine and Girls. You see that, we have ceramics practicals, we have general GKA, general knowledge in art practicals, leatherwork practicals and all that. Those ones, parents know that is logical. Definitely their children are going to be having practicals every now and then in school. So we, dear, the money, dear, we can we can really get it from our parents. But aside that, I don't know what you general students and what students, I don't know, the other students, I don't know what you're going to tell your parents about practical work, but we home econ science students and visual students, we have an excuse for them. Okay, so next you can say you're going on a school trip or excursion. Every parent knows that in school children go for trips and excursion every now and then, so you can say that we are going for excursion. She's not in your school, she'll never know. If you have a very inquisitive or strict parent and they call your senior house mistress to make enquiries, then I'm sorry, you're going to find yourself wanting. So please, it's not all the time that you call for excursion or school trip money. Okay, so yeah, I believe that will work. Then you have to, next you can take money for dues. Maybe you're in AFS, you're in Gunsa. What are some of the clubs in school? If you find yourself in any of the clubs, we pay dues. Okay, I once was an AFS executive. Sometimes when we are organizing programs, we have to pay with our own money. The executives have to pay with their own money. So you can tell your parents that you're an AFS executive or you're a club executive and you need money for a particular program, so at least they should send you something. They are not asking for a fixed price. If you are bold enough to tell your parents that, okay, everybody's paying 500 cedis for the program, you can do it. That is if you know that your parents have the means to provide 500 cedis for the contribution, fine. But if you know that your parents don't really have the means, consider, oh, it is what you have, everybody can pay what you have, and then so you give your parents the option to give you any amounts that they feel that will help you. I believe that will also work. Okay, you guys, I'm going to leave my Momo number on the screen. If these tricks and tips are working for you, I beg you, don't forget the master planner of the game. Send my portion to my Momo number. Otherwise, I won't do videos like this for you guys again. Okay? Alright, next you can say you are going to do registration, WASI or any exams registration. Mostly I think this is for students in final year. I mean form 3. You know that if you're about to write WASI, you have to register for WASI. Like you have to, I think they'll take passport picture or something like that. Even if even if it is not WASI registration, you can say if you're in second year, you can say, oh, you want to write NOVDEC. I believe even students in form 1. I don't know what I'm saying first year. I feel like I'm talking to university students. I believe students in first year can also write NOVDEC. I mean, NOVDEC there is just to sharpen your exam skill and all that. So even if it is not WASI time, if the form 3s are lying about WASI examination, you that are in form 1, form 2 can also lie about NOVDEC registration. So this one, don't go and say that you are lying about it. Just register. So if registration for NOVDEC is maybe 600 cedis for all 9 courses, you just tell your mom that, oh, it is 680 or 700 or 750, and then you register. Please do not take the money without registration. It's an offense. It is bad. Your parents will not believe you anytime in the future if you say something like that to them again. You just make sure that you register for the examination, but would it be better so? You get me? Thank you. So again, you can call home and tell them that your food or provision has been stolen. It's normal. Sometimes thieves in the houses break into their locker room and then steal people's foods on their trunk and chop box. Is normal. So parents know that. Every parent who has been to senior high school knows that that is not anything absurd. It is very, very normal. So you can call home and tell them, mommy, please, that whatever was broken into and my food is missing, my provisions are missing, so please can you send me money and I'll buy some in school? Because I think every school has a tax shop. In fact, my girls, we had a tax shop where you can buy provisions and all that and all that and all that. So, you know, you can do that. But if you have a strict parent and they call your senior house mistress and say, madam, please make sure the security in the school is tight, because my son says that every day people break into their locker room and steal their provisions. Please, I beg you, please. And your senior house mistress too does not tolerate nonsense, and then she asks for the student's name and then they come and call you, and they know that nobody has broken into the locker room. Please, I beg, don't say that Frimpoma gave you guys these tips. Don't mention my name. Thank you. Okay, so we have stolen personal things as well. So you can comment that your sponge is missing, your towel is missing. You know, it's normal when you wash your things and you dry them, people come and steal them. You don't even know what they use them for. Sometimes due to weather conditions, maybe if it is windy and it's raining, your things can fall off the lines and then the rain will soak it and then it becomes basah. Like you can't use it. If it is your towel, you can't use it again. If you washed all your panties and then they fall and then you cannot wear them again, it's not hygienic. Do you understand? So you can use that excuse that your personal things are missing. Okay. And then lastly, you can fake sickness. Please, I beg you, this one, don't try it more times because it's not advisable. In Chi, they say that upetu yaria upetu or something like that. If you forge sickness, you forge your death. I believe so, something like that. So you can't call all the time and tell them that you are sick, so you are buying drugs and so you need money for that. But if you are bold enough to do that, you can let your friend call home and be like, please, Grace is sick, so we went to the infirmary and then she needs to buy some drugs. You know, the school doesn't have the drugs, so we are paying for something here and then you have to buy some drugs. That's if you are bold enough. But if you are not bold enough, please do not be using this trick. So yes, potatoes, these are my 10 easy ways to make money in boarding school or senior high school. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you are going to use some of the tricks. Some of the tricks are easy to be used every now and then. Thank you for watching. I hope these tips are very helpful to you in school. Don't forget that if the money is coming, Momo mind to me. See you in my next video. Also leave a video suggestion in my comment section. I'm going to film for you guys. I love you guys. Bye.